welcome to episode 3 of The Desert Town. Yes, it's been a long trip getting all the minecart rail done, and the last video was kind of long. I do apologise for that. But we're here, we're back in my little desert house. Oh, excuse me. Actually, I've added a couple of bookshelves just above the laptop here. I just thought it looked kind of nice, and I had 3 sitting. So I thought, well, why not? Let's use it. Anyway, we are going today to start work on the train station, which is out here. Now, I've done a little bit of preparation work, not an awful lot. But we pop out here. I think I showed you this at the very end of the last video. We cleared some area and laid down a wooden base. Now, the building, I don't really know how I'm going to build it. I've watched a couple of videos. I've got a couple of ideas in my head. I'm just going to turn the music down because it's quite invasive. There we are. I've got a couple of ideas in my head of what I want. I know some certain elements I want. I certainly want like a raised platform to get onto the train and stuff. I'm thinking I may have to move this end of the track because I think from watching what other people have done, the train sort of coming in this direction here and then sort of pulling up alongside, and this would be basically the platform just here, pull up alongside here, stopping around here, this is the midpoint, and then, you know, carrying on to whichever way you want to go. So yeah, I might have to change that. That's not a big job, that won't take me long. Now this floor is 25 wide by 14 deep, and I've just gone down one level and put some wooden planks in, and I've been using, what have I been using? Birchwood. It's nice and light, but my first job is to get rid of all this lovely sand. I need a sort of flat area. There's quite a bit of sand here, and that won't go to waste because we're going to be using sandstone in the building. And of course, if you want to make sandstone from sand, it's fairly easy. All we do is grab our shovel, and for those of you who don't know, there might be some people that haven't really played much. You get a couple of blocks of sand like this. In fact, I'll show you a couple of really cool things. I'll get a few blocks. That'll do. So, if we take the sand and we make a configuration of 4, like that, we get a piece of sandstone. Okay, now if we do a few more, there we go, that'll do. We get more sandstone. Now if we take this sandstone to a crafting table, which I don't have on me. Let's race back to the kitchen. This is not the most economical way to do things, unfortunately. But I am just outside my house, so it's a couple of seconds. Now, hopefully tomorrow I should be getting delivery of a brand new computer. At the moment I'm running off a fairly old laptop. It's about 5 years old. You'll notice some lag quality, some lag and poor quality and stuff. I'm hoping the new computer that arrives tomorrow will be a lot better. So, okay, so we've got our sandstone here and we've got sand here. If we take the sandstone and do this, arrangement of 3, we get a sandstone slab. If we take that slab and put it in a configuration of one above the other, we get a chiseled sandstone block. Now, to give you an idea of what that all looks like, we'll just use this area here. We'll swap these out. So all starting with lovely little sand. We start off with sand and we get a block like that. It's fairly common. You can mine sandstone if you find it. It's plentiful in the desert biomes. That looks like that in this pack. The slabs that we created from the sandstone look like that, and if you double them up, they just look like a sandstone block. But when you use your pick on them, I believe, yeah, you get 2 blocks back. So there we are, there's the sandstone. But the one I really like, this chiseled sandstone block, it's got this really cool, now this is my texture pack that we use in the Slampigs texture pack. So yours might look different, but it does look different from the sandstone itself. And there is a smooth sandstone. I can't remember how to make that. I think possibly you cook the sandstone. Shall I give that a little try? I could be completely wrong because I don't really use it very often. I'm back. I've cut out all the wood that I'm going to raise it up a level, and even underneath the step here, and I'm just going to fill this in with sand in a second. What I've also done is around the front I have cut the channel out. This bottom channel here will be cobblestone, the brickstone either side, and then the gravel in the middle for the railway track, because you know that's where it's going to come. The minecart's going to sort of pull up to here. I'm not quite tall enough, and you step off there onto the minecart. So I've just cut that channel out. It looks like a little T. I've just noticed that. There we go. So that's ready to do. I can pop that in. That'll take seconds to fill in. So now it's just a case of putting the sand down and then re-putting down the planks that I took out. Now I left these planks in the corners just so I still know where what the size of it is. The front's obvious, but yeah, I'm making a mess here, but I don't really mind. So yeah, that's how it's going to go. So I'll get that filled in and put the wood back on top, and I'll see you in a sec. Oh, I said it again, didn't I? I've got to break that habit somehow. I don't know how. Okay, so I've just nipped back to base and picked up a couple of bits of materials, namely some cobblestone, some gravel, and some smooth stone bricks. And we're going to put the cobblestone in as the foundation. You're never going to see this, but do you know, I just like it. I think it looks good. Excuse me, it's nice to build something, well, properly, if you will. Now, we're going to lay the cobblestone in like this, because it's going under a stair. I can't just run it along, I don't think. I might be able to, but I'm nearly done already. It's not a big piece of ground. And this is how I've done the entire mine track all the way through this biome that we saw in the last episode. Pop that one down. Chuck this line down here. Last one. And then the gravel. And this is what the minecart rail will sit on top of. Okay, so that's that. That means this will come off this end, and I'll probably make the join back along here somewhere, probably here. In fact, I'll leave that piece of gravel there. I'll turn it in there and head up this way. Are we there yet? Maybe. About here. Oh, that was wrong. Yep. Perfect. Okay, so that's where we're going to build the turn into the station. Track will stop here, and then we'll head off in the other direction. Okay, so that's that bit done. That's good. And now to get on with the filling in the back bit. So I found that cave. Oh, there's a little bit of iron there. Yep, I've taken a bit of a tumble. It's not too bad. I'm okay. And oh dear, I was standing on some gravel and sand, just digging out that little channel, when I popped right through the floor. Never mind, I'll just grab these. Oh, there's a skeleton. Let's get him. Good night. I knew there'd be one around. I've been hearing him for the last couple of hours. So we'll just grab this iron, because I'm desperately short of iron at the minute. And I'm going to jump step my way out of here. I suppose I could explore it if I wanted to, but I don't really want to. So there we go. That says out and safe. Yeah, as you can see, I was just cutting the channel to where I'm going to turn the railway, and I fell. It was pretty silly. Luckily, it wasn't a big drop. And that's a reason, kids, why you should never, ever, ever just mine willy-nilly. Even though I'm not really mining, I was clearing a channel. The way I do it when in areas like this is I stand there, I'm pushing forward, and I just turn my pick on. Whoosh, off I go. That's how I do it. And that's how I fell in the hole, because, you know, I wasn't really paying attention. We need to go down one more level. I'm going to hit that hole again at the other end. That's okay, we can work around that. In fact, I think we need to drop a level anyway, if I remember correctly. Yes, we do. we need to drop down to get to the right level anyway. So if I just take this up to about here, I went too far again. There we are. Lovely. Okay, I'll get on with filling this in. So I'm just finishing off filling in this area. I've done the front bit as I showed you before, and I've run it through here to here. And what I'll do is I'll take this whole area out and just use the materials to put this bit in. But I've got a little friend, little work colleague. I'm going to call him Paul. Paul the pig. Hey, Paul. Hey. Oh. Oh. I just killed Paul. I didn't think a little tap like that would hurt. Oh dear. I feel bad now. But it does mean I have some bacon. Did I get bacon? Oh, it's still sitting there. Let's throw away the rotten flesh and have the bacon instead. Did I get it? Yeah. Alright. I can still hear monsters. There must be that cave underneath. I might go down and empty it all out. You know, light it up and get rid of all the monsters. Right, I'm going to finish this off and then put the wood in. See in there? No, stop it. Wolfie, bad Wolfie, don't say that. I don't want that to be my catchphrase. That's the floor all put in. I used up about 3 stacks of wood. And what I've started doing is I've just done on this side, I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stairs, because this line here, I'll just drop a stair here to remind myself later, this line from this area is going to be the actual platform, and this area is going to be like the waiting room and ticket office and stuff. Now I'm going to go and have a little think, because I need to use some different wood. I'm going to use sandstone as well, so I'm going to have a think about how I want it to look, because obviously I want to contrast the colours a little bit. If I built it all out of this birch, it's all going to look the same, and you won't really get any definition. I don't want to use something like dark oak with this, because that'll look too extreme. It'll be black against this very beige sort of colour. So I'm going to have a think. But yeah, definitely, I think I'm going to run sandstone along this line here, and I've got some with me. So I'm going to take that here. No, I'm not going to run a line of beds. Come on, Pete. Get this right. There we are. So that's my point here. And this will basically be the entrance to the ticket office. Now that really should have lined up. I'll fix it, and I'll get back to you guys. I sorted out the end stairs. I got completely mixed up. So now we have the upside down stair, and then 1, 2, 3, and then the start of the ticket office here. Now I've been having a little think about what materials I want to use. I'm going to use sandstone, straight sandstone, all the way around the base of the whole ticket office. So if we just do that quickly now. Up or fall off the end, either one. Yeah, just like that. Now before I go any further, because I've just watched some of the previous music back, I'm going to turn that music right down. Well, done. Back to game. So let's lay this. Tell you what, I cannot for the life of me lay blocks tonight. I don't know why. That one. So this is going to be the way it looks. I think I'm getting a little bit of lag, which is why I'm struggling tonight. So we'll run back a line here. Well, that wasn't bad for an adjustment. A few more. Up, and then we'll get this last side in. So I have trouble scrolling sometimes, and the only way to do it is to look straight down and straight up, and I don't know why. Okay, so that's going to be the base block. The next levels, I found something kind of cool. I worked out, I was speaking earlier about the smooth sandstone, which I haven't used a lot of, and I want it to look different from my house. I didn't want to use a chiseled. So if you take normal sandstone, like this, and you put it in a 4-block arrangement, you get smooth sandstone. I've just got an awful lot of it. So that's going to be kind of the back walls and the side walls. And we'll do a couple of, I'll do this side wall quickly on screen for you guys. So we'll jump stack 2, wiggle forwards, and if we just walk forward and hold down the button, as long as you're looking straight down, builds it up quite nicely, and we'll jump down and we'll see how that looks. Oh yes, that looks nice. Now some of these blocks will come out because we're going to make windows, obviously. We're going to need doors here, probably have a door out to the back. In fact, what could be kind of cool is this line comes into this station here. We could have possibly another line out the back running off to meet up with the line that goes around the NPC building. Maybe. I'm not sure. I'm kind of spitballing, as those American people would say. So now my job is to jump stack and get all of this filled in. Probably going to go up 6 before I put the roof on. I'm also going to put a little overhang over the platform here to protect people. So I'll get this built up and I'll come back to you. Alright guys, I've decided this is going to be the end of this episode. Basically, I've looked at all the video I've taken and I've decided to split this little tutorial into 2 parts. So it's going to be episode 3 and episode 4. It's just too long. It'll be over 40 minutes if I did it all in one. And that's even with the editing. So we're going to take a little break and I will see you in episode 4. Bye for now.